Hi everybody, so I guess now we're into October and into the darker mornings, darker nights, although I must admit I probably get a better morning's sleep now without the bright sunshine coming through, and the big thick coats are out, so off we go. So October must mean flu season. And yet again we've got a great campaign, so Scooby Flu. Thank you for all of you that have taken part in that campaign, and obviously all our peer vaccinators, all the organising that's gone on, and I really do hope that we beat last year's numbers. It does feel as though the numbers are coming through just at the moment, so I just hope we don't run out of the vaccine, and that is being suggested might happen nationally, so fingers crossed on that front. Another key moment for us in this time of year is our staff survey, so that got launched last week, so I must admit got there and done it on Friday. So and what I was impressed, because I didn't know whether it would happen, was I got interrupted when I was completing it, and I thought, oh god, does that mean I've wasted what I've done? But no, when I clicked on the link again, it started back off where I left it, so that is good. And I do really hope that a lot of work that you're all doing across the organisation will show some sort of good improvements there. So again, thank you. We've got our Time Out Away Day coming up in November, so I've spotted Harrison had sent an email out getting ideas on what you wanted to cover, so please do complete that. I know Jane's already got various things planned for us, so again should be a really good interactive day that all of you can enjoy and feel that you can contribute to. We're about to do a bit of a strategy refresh, so we've done some work in terms of our trust strategy and just updating it, because obviously life has moved on from when that was first drafted back in 2017, so there's been a bit of an update done there, and that's now on the website. So in line with that, we'll just be refreshing our P&OD strategy just to make sure that it's capturing everything that we need to capture. And I think one area that I'll probably want to beef up is our diversity and inclusion agenda, because I think that is really now starting to take shape. And I think we all recognise that we need to do more around that to ensure all our minority groups, be that from a race, disability, LGBTQ perspective, that everybody feels that they can develop, belong and thrive within the organisation. Of course, the water bottles are being delivered, so thanks Kerry for pulling all of that together, and again seeing various postings on Facebook, and I'm sure we'll all get our water bottles as well. It's a bit like the Rainbow Badge campaign as well, the fact that everybody's then wanting theirs, so obviously we'll get those out and about across the organisation for that. Performance targets in terms of where we were at at the end of August, so fair to say 4-hour access we're struggling on. We particularly had a difficult summer with gaps in rotas and, not surprisingly, not being able to get the locums that we needed in ED. So there's an improvement plan in place to look at how do we actually ensure that we can make those improvements that we need to. RTT, that's always been an area of difficulty for us. Becky, now 3 months in, is pulling together action plans with the various specialties as to what we need to do. Not surprisingly, the impact of pensions and the tax on many of our consultant colleagues is impacting on them being able to or wanting to do additional sessions. So again, really looking at what are our alternatives in relation to that. Financially, still slightly ahead of plan in terms of our CIP, so that's really good, but still a long way to go, because as usual, it's towards the end of the year that the greatest value is in there. We are doing well on that, so keep up that good work. Set and appraisal, we keep on chipping away on there, so the set figures at the end of September was 86.7%, so as Sam would have me say 87% when we round it up, so that's really good. So we're really close to hitting that 90% and maintaining it. I've got to admit, we as a directorate, we keep allowing ourselves to fall off slightly with our set booklets, so please ensure that you do know, you get the reminders through ESR, so please ensure that you do get the set booklets done. And appraisal season, sort of when we included August, because we knew again some areas had struggled because of staffing difficulties and their service pressures. They didn't get it done within the season, but obviously we encouraged them to keep on going. So we're around about that 85% mark, which again is better than where we've been for a very long time. I know Katie has sent round a Survey Monkey happy to all of you to sort of ask for feedback from the paperwork that we used. So again, please let us have that feedback so we can build on that for next year's paperwork. So Star Awards, obviously I mentioned earlier, 2 winners within our directorate and many other nominations. So again, well done and thank you to those involved in the Collaboration Award for Foundation Schools for Health and the Team of the Year in terms of the Comms and Engagement team. One of the things I did mention, notice on Team Brief was some policies that just to remind you of, and I know that some of those that we've been involved in, so parenting leave, appraisal policy and mobile communications. So again, quite pertinent policies for you to ensure that you check out the updates for that. So I think fair to say busy month. Winter's coming, it's going to continue getting busy, but I say thank you to everybody's support and contribution in us continuing to deliver an effective P&OD service. So again, thank you. Bye.